Hello. Let me be the first to say, welcome to Farmington Municipal Schools. My name is Heather Henniger, and I'm the Title I coach at Northeast Elementary School. We are so happy to have you with us. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to find some of the best resources that our district has to offer. So, around your building, you're probably going to hear certain buzzwords like Compendium, Marzano, FMI, or Farmington Model of Instruction. I want to explain just a little bit about what these buzzwords mean to you because they're really not just buzzwords, they're really, really important instructional strategies. So let me get started. So, our district uses the Marzano Compendium. So, first of all, you might be asking yourself, what is the compendium and who is Marzano? Well, the Marzano Compendium is a collection of instructional strategies. These strategies are organized into 43 different elements, and they're broken into three categories. And within those elements, you're going to find a vast array of instructional strategies. So you might be asking yourself, well, who is Marzano and why should this even matter? Why should I care? Well, Robert Marzano is the co founder and chief academic officer of Marzano Research in Denver, Colorado. He has over 50 years of experience working with educators on instruction, assessment, and several other topics. His book, The New Art and Science of Teaching, is a handbook of effective teaching practices. The compendium that I keep talking about, that is a companion to that book. So let's take a look. I told you that the compendium has three categories. The first category is the category of feedback. Feedback is used to guide instruction and learning. The second category is content. Content is the ways in which lessons typically progress from direct instruction, use, and review of the knowledge and skills that students are learning. The final category is context. Context addresses the psychological needs, such as engagement, sense of belonging, and high expectations. So, within the three categories, there are some elements. So, as you can see, under the category of feedback, we have the first 5 elements, and then elements 6 through 22 are in the second category of content. And then the category of context has elements 23 through 43. Within each of these individual elements, there's a vast array of instructional strategies that you can use for effective teaching in your classroom. So let me show you how to find this really cool resource. So when you are in Google, the first thing that you're going to do is click on the grid. Sometimes people call it a waffle in Google in the upper right corner of your screen. It looks like this. Then what you're going to do is after you open that, you're going to click on the drive. So the drive has an icon that looks like this. Then you're going to go to the search bar at the top and you're going to just type the words Marzano Compendium and it'll pop up with a folder like this. You're going to click on the folder and then it'll take you to the three categories. Then from the three categories, you can click on one of those to get started and dig into an element. So now I'm going to show you actually step by step how to get to this. So I'm going to open up Google. And you can see when you first open it up, you have your mail you can go to, you have your grid, and then you also maybe if you have a profile picture, you might have that up there as well. So I'm going to click on the grid, and then I'm going to click on the drive. So now where it says search in drive, I'm just going to type Marzano Compendium and see it comes up right away. I'm going to click on that. And now I'm to the three elements that I was telling you about before. The three categories I was telling you about before. The category of content, context, and feedback. So in order to make this a little bit easier for you to find, I'm going to go back one folder to curriculum and instruction. And I'm going to click on the compendium from here. Now what's really cool is that you can hit control on your keyboard and click at the same time. And you'll have this menu that pops up. If you click right here where it says Add Shortcut to Drive, it's going to put that folder right on your personal drive so that it's really easy to find. So that next time when you go in, you won't have to search for Marzano Compendium and try to remember all those words. It'll be right on your drive for you to find. You could do that with any folder. So you could do it with your pacing guides, with the topics. You could really do it with anything. So after you click Shortcut to Drive, then what you'll do is you can go back to My Drive over here on the side. And now every time I go to the grid and I go to Drive, that folder is going to be right here at the beginning. And so you can see that I've made a shortcut to it. Now I don't have to go searching for it every single time. It's right here for me. So again, if I click on the compendium, I have my 3 categories. So if I wanted to know a little bit more about how to do previewing with my students, I could click on content, and then I can search through the elements and then find the one I'm looking for. Here is previewing. I could click on previewing and read some really good strategies that would help me with my instruction for previewing content with students. So again, welcome to our district, and I look forward to meeting you and working with you. Have a great day.